As previously
Red Bull so
stated in
much.
one of our episodes, Yuki Tsunoda can now sue Red Bull on counts of racism because that is the only explanation for why they are not putting him in the Red Bull seat.
You-
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Kicks and Cup podcast, a podcast that unites checkered flags and offside flags. Joining me today is Haribaj Shaguni Neil and we are talking about Abu Dhabi. And finally the F1 season is over, so we all can enjoy our team's collective success in football. Although Barca is
See,
slipping.
I just want to reiterate the
Why?
fact that
Why that burn on Barca? What did we do, bro? Why? Just let us
You gave us hope.
enjoy
You
peace.
gave us hope. So, Honey
Yeah,
Badger,
they
you
gave
were
us hope also.
reiterating something.
Yes.
yeah, a couple of podcasts back, you were saying that Ferrari would win the constructor championship. Guess what happened now?
They will win it next year.
No
They
way.
are winning it next year. You
No
you
way.
think Lando
No way.
Norris is magically going to learn to keep lead if he gets pole?
The Lulu de Lulu is up now. The Lulu
not
de Lulu
happening.
has started.
It's not happening.
Nah, but next year I think the best team lineup is Ferrari. Like it is the perfect team lineup where both the drivers are points hungry and they also know when to play the team game, when to do what. So they have literally the best lineup possible, Ferrari. Like if you think about it, the other teams like Kimi and George, Kimi is a rookie, George is George, Max and Perez, so basically Max. Yeah, and Oscar and Lando, both of them will
Lando
fight
is
each other
Lando.
only. Half the season they both will be fighting each other, so no point in
And
that
also,
as
I
well.
don't think
So
Oscar
it's
is
going to
going to
be
be as helpful because this year, when it was clear that Red Bull is not as
yeah.
dominant and one of the McLaren drivers can actually win the championship, it was Lando who was in a much stronger position. Oscar Piastri now knows that there is a chance of winning the championship.
But I I seriously feel, I genuinely feel that if Oscar had played the team game a few races earlier, there was a possibility for Lando. Like not just that Brazil thingy, but he still had chance. I still feel that. I still feel that because there were a lot of races where they favored Oscar, wherein if they would have favored Norris, Norris would have been in a much better
Well,
position.
you can't blame McLaren to trust their golden child. It's like Arsenal buying another right winger
I
when they
mean,
already have Saka. Like, you wouldn't do that because you trust your golden child to come through for you.
yeah, but it is. I mean, in a way, I feel bad for Norris, but then he's also an asshole. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
feelings.
But, do you
That
know?
weighing scale is
Do you,
like,
But
do you,
once
yeah.
again,
there are
so
talks that there are other assholes in town. Do we talk about the beef?
Ooh,
Let's be honest. Abu Dhabi was
George, yeah,
okay. Abu Dhabi
George.
was okay. Notable mentions I would say is Charles Leclerc having the first lap of a
Yeah,
lifetime. P19 to P8.
that was so beautiful. He was
P19 to
just
P8.
shoo.
Crazy.
P19 to P8.
see, there was so much happening on the track on first
Lap
lap.
one, yeah.
I thought the stars were aligning for a finish like 2021 Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
still
oh
hoping
yeah.
for a
That
I was still hoping for a
Oscar
crash.
Max incident was just so
But
bizarre.
that
Yeah,
is like
Yeah.
no
that is
one
very
expected that.
typical. Didn't Max make like it was very similar to what he did in 2021 also. Like Oscar just got caught. Lewis left the track and then
Hmm.
had to give
Yeah.
away the advantage and everything. But yeah,
But
so
that the point is we did not expect this to happen. Our entire focus was on like what is Lewis doing, what is Charles doing, and all of a sudden you see a Red Bull turning, a McLaren going out of the track, and then behind everything is going haywire.
yeah,
No one is in the position they started. Everyone is somewhere else.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
great.
crazy.
Another
That was
thing
it.
is, Lewis and George can start anywhere, but at the end of the race, they will finish together. It just,
Yeah,
it's just there's no,
bromance
it's
is
not going. It's
that bromance is
that is
something
something
different.
Okay,
Yeah.
else.
okay. Tell me honestly, on the last lap, do you think Russell let it easy
No, 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 no,
for
no. That
Hamilton?
was a
Sure.
very clean overtake.
Doesn't
Lewis was
it
very
doesn't
fast.
matter. It doesn't matter. He's
No, no,
done.
no, but
Lewis
Lewis
is
was very
done with
fast. Like
that
he,
team. That the only thing that matters is we are done with Mercedes. He's going to the red team, and that is all that matters.
he's still with Mercedes, just FIA, until
Okay.
December 31st.
One more question.
Yeah.
One more question. So next year in Ferrari, if there is a championship winning car, who would Ferrari
Who?
prefer?
Lewis or Leclerc?
Mm,
Ferrari will not prefer anyone. Ferrari will be like fight,
fight
but
it out.
respectfully.
No, but it depends. Like
It has always been
there is
Ferrari.
going to
It has
come
always been
there is going
Ferrari.
to come one point in the season where they have to decide which basket they are going to put their eggs in, and I think it's going to be on whoever is higher up in the championship, which is fair. Like you let them
And
race,
Charles will be so mad if that happens.
yeah,
He'll be so
which
mad. He'll be
he
so
has
mad.
every right to be. He has every right to be. But
Yeah.
to be fair, Charles had a winning Ferrari in 2022 also. It was not his fault that he could not
Yeah.
win. It was the clown show that
Yeah.
Binotto was doing. I'm not saying it was his fault, but I'm just saying. Just I'll just tell Charles. I'll like listen. He just needs to get his 8, and then he's going to retire. Doesn't wish to be here like Fernando Alonso chasing that third. He's not going to be here that long. He would have gone after
I
2021
think
if the
26
Michael
is
Masi did not
last.
Michael Masi the entire race. So just let him
Yeah.
have it, and then he can go and do his own thing. But I also understand Charles would be the hero he would become to get that championship, for to win a championship, to win a drivers with Ferrari since Michael, right? No, since Kimi in 2007. So I get it,
Kimi.
but we'll see.
Okay. Now, imagine a scenario. 2025 Abu Dhabi. All the pit stops are done, and the situation like 2016 arises.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. Uh,
Now, what's your take?
the best driver wins. I don't see again. I don't think Charles and Lewis, they're both not the kind of drivers who would crash and try to win the championship. I think they're both very respectable of no matter who they are racing, they will leave enough space. I would say let the better driver win. I mean, it's whenever a championship is that close, when it's like everything on the line on the last race, it is going to end in a heartbreak for one or the other. That is inevitable. So it doesn't matter. Fair play if Charles wins, fair play if Lewis wins. But
Yeah.
why are we
So,
having these spicy imaginary scenarios when we have so much spiciness happening on field in real life?
Because that is
because
the
it's
only
free.
likely possibility.
No,
You
I
have to
get it, but
understand
we
that,
have
as
to
I
talk
just
about the beef.
rightfully said,
But we have to talk about the beef. The beef.
the Max
The
versus
beef.
George. But Max said that
Max
we will sort
versus.
it out in the like in
In
the
the
break,
boxing
and
ring?
he will
I
come
was
to my
going to
house
say
in
the same
Monaco.
thing.
I thought
Boxing.
it in the boxing ring or something.
No, no, no. Like Max said that we are drivers. We do this, and we will forget. We will be friends again. He will come to my house in Monaco. He house sits my cats, so we will be okay. Max has become very nonchalant. Like when asked about the penalty points that he gained this
Yeah,
weekend,
he's
he was
like,
like,
I'll get
"I'll
12 and
gain a
get a
few more and I'll take
paternity
paternity
leave.
leave."
Yeah. But wow, what
Yeah,
a beef. What a beef. Finally.
it was
Was
great.
was
They
anybody on
both were
Russell's
at
side
each
though?
other's throat.
Like proper his side.
Mm.
Did anybody speak in support of him?
I mean, I'm not surprised that Russell was a petty bitch in Qatar. I'm not surprised at all. I've seen it numerous times.
He has been. He has been. Yeah,
He
he
has
has been.
been that.
I mean,
So I'm not surprised
Russell and
when
versus
Max was
Bottas. If
like,
you remember
y-
that,
yeah,
does anyone remember the Russell versus Bottas when Russell was
yeah,
in
yeah.
Williams
Imola,
and Bottas ka final season and he just rammed into Bottas, like took
Imola.
him for like 100, 200 meters.
Imola.
Yeah,
Imola, yeah.
a wet
Like
ass
after
Imola.
that, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that in
After that, I
BTS.
don't see. It was a crazy move, but that was very scary. When that happened, it was like the debris was just all over the track, like track, the grass on the both the sides, everywhere.
Russell is so good. He just showed the respect, deserved respect to Bottas.
Hmm.
No, but like the only thing I want
He
to
went and
say
checked it.
to Russell is keep my driver's name out your fucking mouth. Do not use
What did he
Lewis
do?
to do your
Oh yeah,
beefiness
21. Yeah, he
with
used
Max.
21.
Do
Yeah.
it by yourself. Keep my driver's name out your fucking mouth. We should do a Will Smith thing. Just intersperse that here. Because how dare you? How dare you bring 2021? How dare you? How dare you talk about it? For like the the most absurd thing is, and this is again, this is I would say some blame lies with the FIA because the incidents in question for which George was pushing for Max to get a penalty, he was not on a hot lap. It was not a hot lap. He did not impede him on a hot lap. And I don't know why FIA caved in
Hmm.
and gave him a one place, which is not heard of. It's if you impede somebody, it's a 3 place grid penalty. It
Yeah.
literally seems like the race director wanted to
FI.
go home, but Russell was like, I will not leave your office. So he was like, fine, we'll give him a one
Yeah.
place grid penalty. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he is a
You
petty bitch.
even we have never seen Max this angry at someone.
Yeah.
Like Max has been angry. Like we have all seen Max angry, but he has never come out to the media and said
This
that
was
I
personal.
hate someone because of how they behaved.
Yeah.
Like they just imagine how ass of a person Russell would have been in that meeting where Max is saying that. Like Max has hated drivers. Max has had beefs. He has tried to murder people. But he has never come out and said that I hate this person because of how ass of a person he behaved in a meeting.
Yeah.
So that,
So
I
I mean,
mean,
I'm just happy that everybody now knows that Russell is a Karen, like certified Karen. So like I'm just surprised it took everybody so long to discover. Um,
it's Karen Russell now.
from George Russell's point of view, ah, no, just keep my driver's name out of your mouth, man. Just don't bring Lewis into this. This is your beef. Sort it by yourself. You and he thinks he's going to fight Max Verstappen. That Mercedes is so bipolar, it's not even funny. There's no consistency in that car. It's nothing's changing for that team until 2026, and then to it depends
Unless
if
and until it's a cold, unless and until it's a cold race, they are not winning. If it's a cold race,
yeah
somehow they win.
yeah I don't understand. Like
Somehow,
2 races
if it's
ago,
a cold race, like the speed is beyond
they have
measure. Like
NOS.
if it's a cold race,
They have NOS. They're like, it's proper
but
Fast
if
and
it's a
Furious
cold
there.
race, they are so fast. Like
Nothing
on the
happening.
straights, they are fast. On the turns, they are fast. Like no one can catch them if it's a cold race. The moment there's a little heat on the track, where is what speed? Where is the speed?
That's so weird, na?
Their car is the opposite of a lizard.
Yeah.
A lizard goes away when it's cold, but is out when it's hot. It's the other way around. Yeah. But good luck with that
But like
inconsistent
imagine that
AF car.
both the drivers are amused on when they finished P1 P2. They were both amused like how are we here? This is not possible.
They were like, we don't know how it happened, but we are glad it happened, but we have no idea. Please don't ask us how it happened.
Ye-
But we are happy it happened.
Even Charles on lap one when his engineer came on the radio and said, "You are P8 now." He said, "Wow,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't realize how many cars.
How many cars he had over to.
dude." The radios were very funny between Leclerc and
Yeah.
his engineer. Yeah.
The
In Abu Dhabi
the
GP.
best one was Verstappen saying,
Rhythm.
ask them to give me 20 fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And the engineer telling about the rhythm and Charles asking back what rhythm is it?
Oh, this is what I'm
Also-
most excited to
It
see.
was a good race.
It was an okay race.
Charles was more concerned about he was the most concerned about the constructor championship. I think.
No.
Yeah.
Even Sainz.
He
Sainz
really
was
wanted
very
it.
pissed. In the start, Sainz was very pissed when the undercut did not happen as planned. When Sainz was called into the pits, he was very pissed. That why are you pitting me now? They will pit and then they will come out. Like he was very pissed at the radio because like Norris was fast, but there was still a chance of an undercut. At they could have tried something, but Ferrari just missed again. Like Ferrari doing Ferrari things is not new.
I don't think that they could have caught Norris.
So
Because
one
Ferrari
safety
was
car.
like 0.1, 0.2 behind McLaren throughout
Yeah,
the
but, like, at
weekend. Like
least-
the McLaren had
But
more
at least
pace.
Science could have tried. I mean, my point is like with the undercut, they could have.
I mean,
at
see,
least
I'll tell
done
you.
something.
The best case scenario is if nothing happens to Norris. Okay, so like let's say the best case scenario is 26 points for the race winner and then 18 for the second place. Right? They had
P2,
24
yeah.
points between them, and Norris finishes third. But like that's asking too much because Charles starting so back down the order, there's no way he goes up to P2. Like so you have to see that both Sainz and Charles have to literally what do you say, overtake Lando. Ferrari did not have the pace that the McLaren had. Sure, they could have done. It could have been
Norris
different if there was a
very
safety
fast.
car,
Like,
but
Norris
then that's a
was
gamble.
driving a very different car. But
Yeah.
that Norris McLaren was a rocket ship this weekend. Like it was so fucking
Yeah.
fast. No one was anywhere close to him in terms of times, in terms of even lap times. I feel he was doing very like he was in a league of his own.
Hmm.
He was very fast.
Yeah.
who had the fastest lap? Hamilton
Magnussen.
had, right?
Magnussen.
Magnussen.
K-Mag.
Okay.
But yeah, the season is over, so I have some quick fire questions for you. Best rookie of the season.
Kola Pinto?
Best rookie. Ooh.
Ollie.
Okay.
Ollie. I would go for Ollie. He scored for both the teams. That's why Ollie.
Yes.
Ollie. I would
And
say.
Lawson, with all the high hopes, Yuki outscored him through and through. Like rookie, like Lawson had his literal butt wiped across the floor by Yuki.
But you know who is still
entire
in
stint that he
the.
was.
But you know who has a higher chance of
That
getting
is
in
just
that
fuck
seat?
all. That is bullshit. I
As
hate
previously
Red Bull so
stated in
much.
one of our episodes, Yuki Tsunoda can now sue Red Bull on counts of racism because that is the only explanation for why they are not putting him in the Red Bull seat.
What about money?
Yuki
No, it's
has
Honda.
literally wiped the floor this year for Ricardo. Like he literally asswiped
Ricardo,
Ricardo. He did the same with Lawson. He is how many points is he behind Perez? I want to fucking see that. In that tractor of a car, he is closer to Perez than Perez is to Max.
I mean, it's Perez. But yeah, I get your point. I get your point. He's driving one of the fastest cars. So, yeah, I mean, again, but the best, what else? I didn't actually prepare these questions, but most overperforming driver of the season. The driver that overperformed the most.
Max, I mean, how?
Yeah.
Like, just look at the points difference. Just look at the points difference between him
I
and his
would
teammate.
I would also say Nico Hulkenberg. Some pretty crazy drives throughout the season.
Nico Hulkenberg could go underrated. Nico Hulkenberg can be the most underrated driver of the season.
Yes.
Hannibal, I saw your face and I was like, I know what you want me to say. Nico Hulkenberg.
And
Who is the most improved driver?
Improved.
I think Oscar.
Yeah, improved would be
Piastri.
Norris. No, improved would be Norris. Like
Oh,
he,
please.
compared to last year, this year he has had
No,
a few,
I think
I would
compared
say,
to last
relative
year, he's
improvement.
gone down. Because
How?
Piastri.
Piastri is the most
How is
improved.
what?
Because the McLaren car is
Because-
better this season.
Because Piastri's main problems last year was like not understanding how much to push his tire management and like just management throughout the race of different elements as to how to extract the most from the
Most
car
improved
over.
is Yuki. Most improved is
Yuki
Yuki.
was
Sorry, I
already
changed my
doing the
answer.
same thing. No.
No.
You're giving
No.
stupid
Last year,
answers.
him and Ricardo were like very neck and neck. Like it was very proper
Ricardo was
competition.
half
This year
a season
he was
in, dude.
better.
Ricardo was half a season in, and before that, he was wiping the floor with debris. So, like, there's no competition. All, but okay, cool. I'll give you him. The
Yuki,
most
Yuki.
most underperforming, though, I think we all know who the vote goes to.
Sergio Perez.
oh, there are so many.
Lance Stroll.
Nah, I think Perez. Perez
Lance
takes
Stroll is out
the
of the
cake
conversation.
for
He-
every.
He'll never perform.
No, I would still say Sergio Perez. Even you can, like, for the most underperforming driver for me this season has to be Sergio Perez. That guy has not won a single race this year. Even though he has like a rocket ship of a car, he still blames
The
that
only
the
one
car
from the
performs
top
different
four
for
to
him.
not win a race.
Yeah,
Top four teams to
There
not.
have
He
been
has
many
had a
winners
fuck
this
all
season,
season.
at least, right?
Yeah.
Many different winners of races. So that was nice
and he
to see.
still did not win. He still did not win. Like he, and it was not that he did not have the chance. He in the beginning of the season he had the same output from the car that Max was getting, and he was still not getting it. The problem that he is highlighting came like after the first break, and he
After
like,
Imola, I
even
think,
after
right?
after Imola, yes, after Imola when everyone started winning, and Max was like, "What the fuck, bro?" So yeah, but even during that, Max was still in the like top 5, top 6. We were still not counting Max out of that top 5 spot. And for Perez, we have always been like, we don't count him. We don't count him in top 10 also. Like that's
Yeah.
where we have gone with that guy with a rocket ship. For Lance Stroll, we know he's a shit guy. We know he's a fuck all driver.
Exactly.
So we can't say that he has underperformed. We did not expect anything. But with a rocket ship, how can you not perform?
But why are you expecting things from Perez?
Because at
I
least
am
he won
expecting
2
from
races
the
last
car.
Season. Last season
Yeah,
he won
at least win one race. Like,
But, okay.
what the fuck did he do this season?
Also, I'm very disappointed that nobody said Fernando for Rookie of the Year. But it's okay. Um, Okay, so which
So the joke became old, so I didn't want to crack it.
One more.
The joke became
not
40
as
years
old as Fernando?
The joke became 40 years old.
Yeah, one more stat I found crazy. Can you guess that Max one that we
Yeah.
saw?
So
The question was basically
when was the last time Max Verstappen, when without DNF, like if he has not DNF'd or anything in the race, when was the last time he finished outside of points?
outside of top 10, yeah.
Not counting sprints.
Outside of top 10.
2020.
22.
22, he wiped the floor with his car. I think it's
It was
2020 or 2019.
2016. Look at that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If he has not DNF'd, or then
If he finished
then
the race, he has finished in top 10.
he's finished in top 10. So
Wow.
2016 is the year he joined.
Staggering.
And the one race he came outside of top 10, he came 11th.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yep,
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy
yeah,
stat.
Yeah.
That is
Um,
crazy.
yep.
My respect for Max has now just skyrocketed like that.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's a
One of-
crazy
one of the
fucking
most-
stat.
One of the most consistent drivers, man. It's crazy. But yeah. Next season, which driver going to a new team are you most excited to see?
Of course.
Other than Lewis in Ferrari.
Obvious answer.
That is the
Okay,
obvious
other than
answer.
Lewis.
Other than that,
Other than Lewis. Other than
I want to see Ocon in. No, I want to see Hulk in Sauber.
Sainz in Williams.
He's already
Who is coming to Mercedes?
Sainz and Williams.
Okay.
Kimi Antonelli.
Kimi Antonelli.
I'm not excited. I'm curious to see what is the big deal that he would have replaced Lewis. Like, yeah.
Ollie in Haas.
Olin Haas could also be good, but Sainz and Williams, because Sainz will be coming from that Ferrari mentality of winning, of scoring. So I want to see how that hunger converts Williams into a good car. So I'm curious. I'm waiting for that. I'm excited.
Oh,
for
I
Sainz.
have a feeling that Sainz becomes one of the least likable personalities. He's going to get frustrated there.
Nah.
I have
The
a-
Williams
Okay.
has been doing
While
good.
while
Like,
we are at science,
they are doing good.
Yes.
They have had shit drivers, and that's why it's been bad.
Sure. Okay. Honey Badger, you were saying.
yeah. Since we are talking about science, I just want to tell because he just left the Ferrari team. So I'll roll back the years, and I just want to go to the moment when Sainz was announced as a Ferrari driver. I was so mad at him because he took up Sebastian Vettel's seat
Yeah.
back in 20. Was it?
2020.
Yeah, it was in 2020 during the lockdown.
Yeah.
So I was very pissed, and first of all, I didn't understand the move of Ferrari at that point of time because at the same time, I think that season, Mick was in F2 and they were planning for Mick Schumacher to
To
Ferrari.
come to Haas.
And there was
But then they
Yes,
made
yes, and
then
there
he went
was-
to Haas because Sainz came to Ferrari.
Ferrari, okay.
Yeah, and there were drivers like Robert Schwartzman, Callum Ilott, and also this guy Arthur Leclerc was like way far away project, but he was also in mind of Ferrari. So with all these Ferrari driver academy drivers in mind, I'm not sure why Ferrari made this move. I was so mad at them to leave Sebastian Vettel, who is the biggest fan of Ferrari
Yeah.
Yeah.
amongst the drivers.
Everybody's a Ferrari fan, even if they say
But-
they're not a Ferrari fan.
Even yeah. So even I told my fellow F1 followers also that Sainz is just like a passing cloud in this team, and once Mick gets ready, that's it is for him. And I didn't understand the move from Sainz side also
He
because
was doing good in
I thought
McLaren.
Sainz knew.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
McLaren
that's
got
what.
rid of him for
He was
Daniel
good in
Ricciardo.
McLaren.
Sainz did not
And
leave any of
and
these teams on his own. Like, he literally got kicked out because
That's very
another driver,
sad.
because
yeah,
of somebody else.
yeah, and at that point of time, it was clear that once Ferrari decided to move on from Sebastian Vettel, that means the Charles is going to be their main man. And Sainz going into that team, I had a very bad feeling about Sainz. But man, oh man, he has turned everything, all the haters against to. I
Yeah.
mean, I was not a fan of Carlos Sainz driving prior to Ferrari. Yes, he had some good races in McLaren, but no, he impressed like one, two, couple of times, but that's it.
Yeah.
And after coming to Ferrari, I saw him like how a driver can step up when the role offered is bigger.
Smooth up.
Which is
So
actually
sometimes he was better
that
than
is.
Charles.
I'll be very honest. That is something I expected from George Russell. I will not lie. I expected that from George Russell. He has taken a lot of time, but I still don't see like he is scoring consistent points this season. But I still don't see that science level performance where you can just think that okay no कर लेगा 2 points लेके आएगा that dependability that Ferrari has on Sainz, Ferrari has on Charles, that is not coming for George Russell. George Russell is a good driver, but he's not a dependable driver. You can't depend on George to always bring points because you know that if push comes to shove, he will shove the car. He will not push the car, he will
Yeah.
shove the car. So you don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, Sainz is, I think, one of the most dependable drivers Ferrari has had in
Yeah,
recent years.
he at least for me, he has turned me into his fan from not being a fan, not because he drove for Ferrari, but the performances. Because since he's in my team, I've been
Yeah,
following him thoroughly, and sometimes he outperformed Charles, man.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's like a
Sometimes,
big thing. That's like
quite
a
a few
big thing,
times
and
actually.
consistently brought the points home, and he was always trying to be up there along with Charles. And Ferrari giving that freedom also, I thought Ferrari would never do that, but props to Ferrari as well. So I mean that allowed Sainz to express himself on the track. But when I saw yesterday Ferrari's video of Sainz crying while bidding goodbye, my heart melted down, man. My
Yeah,
heart
yeah, yeah, yeah.
melted.
That was a very emotional video.
It was very emotional. I mean, I never saw signs like that moody, like that crying face. So when I saw him, I felt a pinch in my heart. So
Yeah.
that's, I mean, I'm going to miss him in Ferrari, but that's how the things are.
Yeah. That's how the sport is. Like you can't to be very honest, like the Lewis Hamilton Ferrari move also, like we are excited that what Lewis will do to Ferrari, but at the end of the day,
Do
Yeah.
with
like if
Ferrari,
you
not do to Ferrari. That sounds like a threat.
do with Ferrari, but if you put it in like football terms, I just very recently read and I was very like, yeah, it is very true. It is like someone growing from Barca to Madrid or something like that. Like if Premier League, I don't know, rivalry
Liverpool to
that
Manchester
big, but
United. Looking at you,
Liverpool
Michael
to
Owen.
United.
yeah. Yeah, so it is that level. Like if you think about it, from a person going from Mercedes to Ferrari, it's that level. Like it's not a very normal move if you think about it. But because there are only so like it's just 10 teams that they can shuffle to, you are like, hey, we will celebrate it. But it's a very difficult move for people.
Yeah.
And even Ferrari
Yeah,
fans,
I
like
mean, it
I'll
can
be
only
very
be
honest,
done if it is
majority
one
Ferrari
of the
fans
most.
hate Lewis.
But I mean, it can only be done when it is one of the most successful drivers till date. If you look at Michael's comeback was also like he was a Ferrari driver out and out when he
Yeah,
retired
Ferrari
from the
to
sport, and then
Mercedes.
he
Yeah,
came
he
back
went
to
from Ferrari
Mercedes.
to Mercedes.
And now we've seen it the other
Yeah.
way around, and it's again a 7-time world champion going from Mercedes to Ferrari. But speaking of celebrations, I have something to celebrate, and Neil has done the one thing that he had nightmares about. He has Arsenaled it in the prediction league, and I won.
Ouch.
I won the prediction league.
By
I
a
by
point.
1 point. 1 point. I was 3 points behind. This week in Abu Dhabi predictions, Neil got 3 points and I scored a whooping 7. 7 points. Hats off to Ferrari for not doing anything to try to win the constructors, because Norris and Sainz were by 1 and 2, which got me 4 points. I am so happy. I'm so happy. How are you feeling?
I was devastated. I was so devastated.
I was sad.
like-
I was sad not because of Neil or anything. I was sad because my entire prediction of Ferrari taking everything home was not true. That was like a proper heart, ऐसा दिल से prediction था कि Ferrari, because as I said, like right, Ferrari deserved it. Like they were so behind. Then they became consistent, and then they were just pushing it.
Okay, but this
pushing
is
it.
about me.
Like-
This is about me. So after
Nah.
race 1, Kramer led the predictions, and from Saudi till Qatar, it was Neil. Throughout, he was the one. He was on P1, and on the day that it mattered the most,
How does it feel to be Manchester United and you just have your wife Lua? Wade! अरे वाडी क्या?
Yeah.
Aguero!
Aguero.
Yeah, you just got Aguero.
I understood how they felt that.
Yeah,
But not
how
really.
United fans felt.
the cup comes home itself. तो क्या ही फर्क?
Yeah.
there's no cup also. So
Yeah, imaginary cup.
it's just imaginary cup.
Well, this is technically the Manchester derby. I mean, the cup came to Manchester at the end of the day. So this is the
I
Manchester
doubt
derby.
Manchester United and Man City are like this.
No.
I mean,
That's domestic abuse, ना? Like पहले तक तो domestic abuse ही हो रहा है.
हाँ इतने सालों
Okay.
से तो हो रहा है.
Last thoughts on Formula One, because I don't think with Champions League, with Premier League, with FA Cup starting and everything, we are going to talk about Formula One unless something very big happens. So,
Yeah.
any last thoughts on Formula One?
Red Bull, if you are listening, please sign Yuki. Stop with this bullshit of Lawson. Please sign Yuki. You will get the perfect second
Is
driver
Perez
that you
leaving
want
or
to
not? Is it
get
finalized?
Kick
Is Perez
Perez out.
leaving?
Make him an ambassador. Make him the fucking doorman if you have to. But just get Yuki to that second Red Bull seat. He is the one who is consistently getting points, who is consistently getting to positions, who is consistently overtaking people and defeating every fucking driver you throw against him. He is the one you want in the second seat. Please get Yuki Tsunoda.
Thank you. Hani Bajar, any words?
Should we give a one-word season review?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll give my summary. I missed most of the races watching live. I watched only highlights, but the follow-up, I've been following up regularly, and this was a close battle in like last 2-3 years
Yeah.
or so.
But not as
This was
close as
exciting.
21.
Not as close.
Yeah, not close as 21, but
Still, it was entertaining.
especially coming after that boring 2023 season, this seemed very entertaining.
Yeah.
And there was some drama on the track, off the
Yeah.
track, and also there was not a single dominant car all throughout the races. So all in all, it was a good season.
Yeah, it was a fun season. It was
Yeah.
actually a fun season where like every race weekend you are like, okay, what the fuck is going to happen this weekend? We have no idea. Because
Who is
who
going
is
to win?
going to
No
win, which
idea.
team dominates, what is happening in the paddock, everything was haywire. Like for every race, nothing was sure. Everything could go haywire. Like the Red Bull stand burning down, or Christian Horner and that old ass saying things about people, everything, like from every each and everything. Like Perez coming out and ratting Red Bull that my car does not work well and they are not doing anything about it. McLaren people fighting with each other. Mercedes people don't know what's happening to their race pace. Ferrari is just Ferrarying things and still coming out on top. It was everyone's battle this year. It was nice.
One thing is that this year I didn't sleep in a single race.
He's lying. He slept in Monaco. But that's
Okay.
forgivable.
That's that's an improvement.
Monaco, even the
like-
driver sleep.
That's
Monaco, even the driver sleep. Have you forgotten Stroll crashing in during yellow flag? Monaco with the safety car. Stroll crashed with the safety car. So yeah, drivers also sleep.
Yeah. Other than that, no. But last season, when Max used to take a lead, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But so this season was good. I enjoyed it way more than last season.
I'm just glad that Lewis is going to Ferrari and he's done with that shit ass Mercedes. I'm ready for their downfall and Lewis 8th coming up.
As Toto said, if we don't win, then you should win.
Oh, he didn't mean that.
we'll cheer for
He didn't
you.
mean that. Didn't mean that. It's okay.
You don't like Toto anymore?
Not at all. Not even one bit.
Oh my god.
Wow. Why? What did Toto do to you? What did Toto do?
Toto is also a petty bitch. It's okay. I don't have time to.
One
I don't
second.
have time to get into it. I'm just.
Mansi, today I pronounce you as a proud Ferrari fan.
Yes.
Both of
Thank you. Thank you. You don't hate Toto. Only I get that honor. Yeah.
You are
you
inducted.
don't-
Ferrari fan.
You are
No,
inducted.
but,
You
like,
both
no,
are
but
inducted.
I'm a true Ferrari fan. True is the key word. Okay, so maybe I'm not sure how we are going to do things for the next season. There is a single event where all car launches are going to happen. We'll see if we can do like a live watch along or a reaction or something like that. But other than that, I think we'll see you next week with our predictions. Next year, sorry, before the season starts.
Next year.
I mean, there'll be some bits of content coming up.
Yeah.
If there is
Predominantly
happens.
football. It's
F1,
predominant. I don't know if you've heard Liverpool top the league. Liverpool top the league. And if anybody was curious, our constructor predictions, I won that as well. Thank you very much.
There was a constructor prediction? I didn't know.
Yeah, we had our constructor
We did, I
predictions
think,
given.
start of the season. We did.
Start of
we
the
did
season,
tell
we
that,
did.
Did I do it too?
We did.
Yes. And so I got 4 places correct. Neil, Kramer, and Shakuni got 3 places each, and Honeybaja unfortunately only got 2 places correct.
Nice.
Okay.
I got 4 because I predicted Kick Sauber would finish last. All of you fuckers, you went for Haas last. And how dare you doubt Nico Hülkenberg?
No, I doubted Kevin Magnussen.
We were not prepared for Magnussen being that watchman and playing that watchman role and creating a DRS tunnel behind him for 3 races.
So we won both the championships. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm amazing. Thank you to Honey Badger because he's the one who taught me in the first place. The student hath become the master.
Thought what?
He is the one who answered my questions. He is the one who made me F1 fan.
F1 fan.
Yeah. So, you taught me well, bruv. Cool. Alright, until next year when the car launches are ready and we are in another international break in football, and that is when we will start talking about Formula 1 again, because football will
Yeah.
be taken away from us. Until then, bye.
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 If you've reached till here, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell to always know when we post new content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments.